the official podcast of the waterfront capital of Texas.
We running this. Let's go. I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat. Everybody look at me because I'm sailing on a boat. I'm on a boat.
Weekends on the Water with Jordan Davlin of Jet Surf Houston and Scene Magazine publisher John Ennis.
That is right. This is Weekends in the Water, but we are not coming to you live from the 4,000 square foot Jet Surf Houston studio and showroom along the North Shore of Clear Lake. No, we are back on the road, back where this show all started 4 years ago, and that's at the Houston Boat Show, although this is year 3 of the Houston AutoBOATive show, the only AutoBOATive show in the country. My name is John Ennis. As always, I'm proud to be joined by Army veteran, international extreme water sports competitor, and Jet Surf Houston founder, Jordan Davlin. How goes it, Jordan?
John, what's going on, man? I'm excited to be here at the Houston AutoBOATive show. The energy is amazing. People are already coming through the doors. It's a real blast. This is day 3. It's going to be 5 days here, and what an exciting show it is here for Houston, especially now with the cars and the boats. Man, how are you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. I'm very impressed by the crowd. I mean, we got a pretty early start today. Well, I guess it's right around noon. So not as early as we planned, but that happens.
The gates have only been open for about an hour. They'll be open till 8 p.m. tonight. So the show today goes 11 to 8, Saturday 10 to 8, and Sunday is going to be 10 to 6. So we're still pretty early in the day.
Oh, yeah, and we're also early in the show. I mean, as Jordan said, this is day number 3, but we're only about an hour into day number 3, and, of course, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is when the real action happens here at the AutoBOATive show.
These are the big days. Obviously, Saturday is going to be the biggest day. There'll probably be 15 to 20,000 people in the building on Saturday alone.
Wow.
They'll have 60 to 80,000 people come through the gates throughout the 5 days, which is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, to think about that many people coming into NRG Center, what a venue.
Well, what a venue indeed. I mean, this venue is massive. I mean, you could probably have multiple football games in here, at the same time.
You cannot even see the other side of the arena. Yeah, no, it's super long. It takes actually, 5 minutes to walk from one side to the other. It's really big. Yeah.
And I can confirm that. It takes a while to.
John did have to walk some equipment in today.
Right, I had to walk some equipment in. I had to find the booth, but we're we're located right here at the Jet Surf Houston booth. Gosh, this is at least the 4th year you've been doing it?
So 6th year, 5th show. Yeah, so they didn't do it in 2021 due to COVID.
Oh, that's right, I forgot about that.
We did the 2020 show in January, right before COVID hit, and then they had to postpone the 21 show. But yeah, this is our 5th time setting up here.
Nice.
Yeah, so we've got a nice corner booth. We're right here in the middle. We're in section booth 127, 128, 129, and 130. And we did a really good job with the booth. And as always, we love broadcasting the show from the Jet Surf booth here.
Absolutely. No, we're so excited to be here. And as I kind of alluded to, this is right where this show started 4 years ago.
That's it. The official first episode.
Our very first episode was at the 2020 Houston Boat Show right before the world pivoted.
That's right. We had the pleasure of having Kenny Lovell, who at the time was the director of operations, but now is the president of the Houston Boat Show.
Yes.
Yeah, and he's a great guest. Been doing this for a really long time. Super knowledgeable about all the boats. Really connected in the industry. Really phenomenal guest on the show.
Absolutely, absolutely. And of course, as we've kind of alluded to, this is the boat show plus the Houston Car Show. So
that's right.
We have everything for the ultimate surf and turf event, I guess we'll say.
That's it. And I think everybody enjoys it. The show used to be 10 days, and now it's 5. And you'd think you get more, you get your money's worth out of the 10 days. But to be honest, it's a bit long, especially for the vendors. And the week in between, you do have 2 weekends, but that week in between, it really wasn't, it didn't have quite as much traffic. So I think kind of squishing everything into one weekend is a little bit better for everybody. And like you said, having the cars here as well brings in a whole new, fresh crowd, new blood into the event. And people get to get the best of both worlds, the boats and the cars. So I think they get more money for their ticket now.
Absolutely. Yeah, a lot more to see, better bang for your ticket buck. Just a great event, and we're surrounded. We're kind of over, obviously, in the water sports area. We're surrounded by boats and all kinds of awesome water sports craft and accessories and boat lifts and.
They got everything here.
You want an umbrella for your pool area? We got a gentleman right next to us here that'll
right.
hook you up.
So We've got, there's center console boats, fishing. You got, small yachts, power boats, a lot of wakeboard and new wake surfing boats for the new wake surfing sport. You've got jet skis, there's sailing. We've got Lynn's sailboats. Houston Power Sports is here with some jet skis. Tons of wakeboard dealers, Dockside Marine. You've got SMG Boats. Texas Teague is here. Tons and tons of boat dealers and distributors on display. We've got Big D Marine, LMC Marine. It's the big show for Texas, I mean,
Absolutely.
so they all come out. They bring all the staff. They bring all the boats, all the stops. It's really exciting to see everybody, mingling and hanging out with the people and trying to get them out on the water with a new toy.
And you mentioned all the exciting new boats that are here, and I know that like Marine Max, for example, right across the street from the studio.
That's right.
They're launching here the first time in Texas. Their Saxdor yachts, Saxdor, and they're making their debut in Texas right now, literally at this event. And I'm looking at some of these photos, and they're beautiful looking pleasure craft.
They always have an outstanding booth. They bring all the big guns out. Like you said, they always showcase a new product. They have a really big section here. Marine Max is, I believe, the largest boat dealer in the world.
I believe that's true. They're publicly traded on the stock exchange.
They are.
The whole deal, yeah.
They've got a huge location across from me, and it's absolutely massive. Between the marina and the showroom, the entire property, it's sprawling on the water, to say the least.
Yeah, they, as I think we alluded to, we mentioned in a show, about a year ago, they acquired the old Marker 1 / Endeavor Marina.
That's right. Started off as Marker 1, which John knew well, and then turned into Endeavor Marina, which I believe operated for 8, 10, 12 years.
That sounds
and
about right.
Marine Max took it over and doubled the size of their property. So, I think it's probably one of the largest locations in the country. They've got huge showrooms, but this has got to be one of their flagship stores.
Absolutely. No, I think I remember when the original press release came out, there was it was the largest something in the country. Largest boat dealership, boat showroom, marina, something. Yeah.
Which makes sense, as me and John always say, this is the third / fourth, right, kind of in between largest boating market in the country. Just absolutely massive. Some people don't even realize how much water really surrounds Houston if you're not from here. So it's very fitting to have one of the largest showrooms in the country right here in Houston. The market's massive, literally tons of people, tons of water, so that makes sense.
Absolutely. Makes a lot of sense. And Marine Max and all the boat brokerages in the Houston area seem to be growing.
Yeah, they really do. There's a lot of them, yeah. And when you really Google map the area and you see all the boat slips and marinas, you may not even know about all of them just driving down the road, but when you really look at the water, there is thousands and thousands and thousands of boat slips, surrounding the Bay Area, which is where most of the boats are. I mean, there's rivers, lakes, the ocean, but really the Bay Area that me and John are in, the boating market is absolutely massive.
This is true. But yeah, the crowd's really starting to pick up, even just since we set up. A lot more people walking by. Of course, I've learned over the years that the Jet Surf booth tends to be one of the most popular booths because people who haven't actually seen one of these up close and personal, usually first you see their mind explode. They're like, and then they ask, what is this? And they're trying to figure out what this futuristic device that they're looking at is.
If it's not the flags or the TVs, it's the carbon fiber that catches their eyes. And like you said, some people have seen it. They just want to come check it out. Some people never have, but we always draw in a really good crowd over here. Tomorrow, there'll be times we have 40, 50 people surrounding the booth. You can't even talk to everybody. So, we're excited about that. And it's always fun to tell people about the product and the sport. It's not just a cool water toy. It's a community of riders, a lifestyle, a sport. So we absolutely love being here and educating people on the product.
Absolutely. And the good thing is, you've got multiple screens here.
Four.
Yeah, four big screens here.
Yeah.
All
the video helps.
Yeah, all showing different actions and really kind of helping tell that Jet Surf Houston narrative. And there's a gentleman here checking out one of the screens right now. I can tell he likes what he sees.
No, yeah, we're excited. So, not to just talk about Jet Surf, but we do have 4 new boards we're showcasing this year.
I was going to ask.
We don't have them on display, but we have all the marketing material. We do have some beautiful boards on display. They'll actually be coming in March. They just got released about a week ago.
Oh,
but
wow.
We've got a brand new titanium super light. We've got a super light race model. For a few years now, they've had the electric board, but now we've got the electric Model 2, which has got a couple upgrades. And then we've also got the Jet Surf Ski. So now we've got handlebars, doesn't have the foot strap, so you ride it kind of like a stand-up jet ski now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I can see where that might be pretty popular.
I think we've got a video of that here somewhere. But, so we're going to be getting those in March, and we're telling people about the new products. So really exciting. That's what's neat about Jet Surf. They're constantly innovating, making changes, coming out with new products, staying above the power curve. And again, the only jet board legal in the United States and officially fastest and lightest motor surf board on the planet. So
there you go.
We love telling people that too.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah, and so you mentioned second generation electric board now.
That's right. Yeah. So I think they're a little lighter, just a little bit quicker. Charge times reduced slightly when you charge the battery. They already had a phenomenal electric board, definitely number 1 on the market. But they're, like I said, they're always trying to tweak it, tune it, make it a little bit better. I haven't got to use one yet, but the new design for the Electric 2 is amazing, and we can't wait to test one out and see what the differences are.
Excellent. And as we've mentioned, the show's today, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. What were the hours again on the weekend?
So Wednesday to Friday is 11 to 8. And then Saturday, they're going to open the gate at 10. And then on Sunday, 10 as well. Saturday closes at 8. It's open till 8 Wednesday to Saturday, and then it closes at 6 on Sunday.
Okay.
So definitely come out today, tomorrow, or Sunday. You still got a lot of time to come to the AutoBOATive show. Absolutely,
and bring the kids. There's always a lot for the kids to do. I know, they usually have I think this year they have the big bathtub. Where you can, where they've got professional anglers doing demonstrations and on different techniques of casting and retrieval, and it's a 5,000 gallon, 40-foot long, 8-foot tall bathtub aquarium.
That's right. Yeah.
So you got to see that.
They try to have it every year. It may not be every year, but pretty often. But yeah, they literally do a fly fishing show. They teach the kids how to fish. Tons of rod and reels in here for sale as well. So that's definitely an amazing feature of the show.
Absolutely, yeah. And really, the show, we think boats and automotives, but anything outdoor related, right? I mean, anything pool, patio, hunting, fishing, that's all fair game at this show.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a few things that they took out this year. Some of the booth spaces like mattresses and things like that, they've kind of started to go back towards all water-related things,
Okay, right.
Yeah, but no, there definitely is lots of outdoor stuff and water-related things. Like you said, you've got the covered patio umbrellas here, which you can have on your dock or at the pool or something like that. So it's all suitable, definitely.
Absolutely. I'm checking out these Avid boats. Those look pretty sporty.
Yeah, we've got kayaks, stand-up paddle boards, like you said, boat lifts and docks. There's marine insurance. There's boat clubs. If you're not here to buy, you can do the Freedom Boat Club. There's a couple different, I think, Nautical Boat Club, Carefree Boat Club. Give them a shout out. Like I said, and those are all actually local down there in the Clear Lake area. So, if you're looking to take the family out, you don't have to purchase. You can still enjoy a boat with the family.
Yeah, it's a great way to get out in the water without, and just skip some of the aspects of boat ownership.
Maintenance. Yeah, that's a big one. Yeah.
Insurance.
Of course.
I guess you set up an appointment. They get the boat in the water. You just show up and you're off. And,
that's it.
Definitely. Some of those boat clubs are. I've got a couple friends that are members that I've been able to go out with them, and it really looks like a sweet deal. Yeah,
we've got some marinas here that are selling boat slips, and some of them are dry dock marinas like Marine Max. So literally it's the same thing. You call ahead, they lower your boat down from the dock, don't have to worry about any salt damage or issues, and put it in the water for you. You're ready to go. Whenever you're done boating, you just pull it up, hop in the car, don't have to rinse it, don't have to do nothing.
Nice.
So yeah, that's always a sweet deal.
That's awesome. That's next level living right there.
That's it. That's it. Well, like John said, the crowd's really picking up here. Traffic is getting heavy, and obviously it's still early in the day. A lot of people are still at work. Some people do take off for the show, just to come out here. Some people have never been. Some people come every year. But definitely as the day continues, there will be more and more people as they're getting off work early or getting off work at 4 or 5. I think the crowd's going to be massive around 4 or 5 o'clock. So, yeah,
Absolutely.
Excited about that.
And also, I noticed when I was walking around, they do have the bars already open, and I've noticed a couple gentlemen, getting a quick start on their Friday. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, right?
Yeah, so, it's definitely appropriate to have a beer at the boat show. Yeah. Maybe not as much as the fishing show. I've heard some stories about that, but no, definitely it's okay to get yourself a drink, have a beer, have a good time. They want everybody to come up here and have fun, relax, and so definitely.
No, great time at the boat show. I think, 200 plus vendors are here.
Oh man, yeah, Texas Marine. I mean, so many. Yeah, like you said, Ron Hoover. You've got Boats, etc. There's so many. We've got Kevin's Motors and Repair, Fishing Unlimited, M2 Sports. There's Pop Paddleboards is here. We've got boat decking, the people that do the accessories for the boats. I mean, all sorts of stuff, sail makers. So it
just
really
goes
cool.
on and on.
It
I mean,
really
people
does,
that specialize in propellers and Bird Blocker USA's here, Blackbird Marine.
They're actually right next door.
Okay.
Yeah, so there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I'm looking through this list. I recognize a lot of businesses from our area down in the Clear Lake area. Got Breakwater Marine, who's, has all the electronics for you and stuff.
Yeah.
No.
Blackburn Marine is here. There is a ton.
And we mentioned, the boat clubs, and Carefree Boat Clubs is one of the ones that I always think of, and they're here, But, yeah, just
got the Auxiliary Coast Guard. You've got Texas Parks and Wildlife, which runs the waterways here on display. I think, I don't know if I saw them this year, but normally Houston Police Department Marine Division has a boat set up.
Okay.
So you can, do a meet and greet with the water police down here. So that's always a good time. They love interacting with the people, when they don't have to write them tickets.
Now, imagine working the show is probably a plus for them. Probably a nice distraction from what they normally do. So
Yeah. Captain Kirk's is here, like you said. I think they specialize in motors, like Kevin's Boat and Motor Repair. It's really, really cool to get all the people from the industry are here. This is the big show for the state of Texas. There's other boat shows throughout the state, but none are as big as this. We're definitely one of the biggest in the country. The only one I think that might be on a larger scale that's really known is the Miami and the Fort Lauderdale show. Yeah, and it's just a whole different beast.
Vibe,
yeah. It's really massive. They bring in an international crowd. We bring in people from all over the country here, all over the state of Texas. But somehow that Miami show, people literally fly in from all over the world for it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so It's just a whole different ball game. And they're a little closer to the water. Although we're in the water, in a water city, we're actually over here where the Texans play, kind of in town in an awesome venue. But the Miami Boat Show, they're able to do some of the boats there in the water. They rent out basically every marina, in like the entire Miami area, and rent out slips to. So there's just 7 or 8 different partners that just have thousands of boats pull up on the water. So it's really neat. And a lot of the people here, they also set up out there as well. So the local dealers go out there.
Right. So the Miami show kind of sounds like a little bit of the in the water type of shows that we used to have down in Clear Lake.
That's right.
That we've been missing in recent years.
Yeah,
I know the Houston Boat Show used to do one every year at Watergate, and then there was the Southwest International Boat Show that came for many years.
There's rumors there may be something coming back here soon. Yeah. So I'm happy that I might be a part of that.
There you go.
Super excited. So we definitely want to get a really solid in-water boat show back in the Clear Lake area. It's really needed.
Yeah, because let's face it, some of those big old boats, you just got to leave them in the water.
That's right.
You're not going to put on wheels and bring to the show.
It's pretty amazing some of the size of the boats they're able to get in
true,
here.
Though.
It really is. But you're right. There are some boats that it's just not worth putting on a trailer.
Yeah.
They're made for the sea.
Yes,
Yeah.
Absolutely. And this is first show of the year for us. We kind of took the winter off, and we're happy to be back. With Weekends in the Water, we're planning on kind of getting back on a little bit more of a routine schedule.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
now
right.
that the weather's starting to, hopefully the weather's going to clear a little bit.
I think it's going to be super nice here soon. And like John said, we're going to get back on track to bring you guys the latest in all boating and waterfront activities. This is the official podcast of the waterfront capital of Texas. So we want to be here to educate you guys and promote all things water.
Absolutely. And there's a lot of exciting developments happening along the waterfront capital of Texas, whether or not we talk about new venues opening up, Great Wolf Lodge. I mean, the whole flyby area in Webster near Great Wolf Lodge. I mean, just the whole Clear Lake area is really booming. I know you've had a chance to check out some of the new clubs. You've been over to McIntyre's, the old Putt Funhouse location.
Yeah, a couple of times. Yeah, it's really amazing what they did with the place. And it's literally probably 3 minutes from the water, right on NASA Road 1, which hugs the North Shore Clear Lake. And it's a phenomenal venue. A lot of the new venues are kind of sports bars. They've got the big patios and the big screens outside. They can hold thousands of people. So it's really amazing to kind of see what they've done to change kind of the bar game.
Right.
Really great places to get outdoors, enjoy the weather, watch the game. So it's exciting. Yeah, and there really is a ton of them. So you've got McIntyre's, and then we were able to get a little Woodrow's.
Oh yeah.
They took over like a third of old Home Depot.
Right.
So absolutely massive. The first time I went to it, we couldn't even park in the parking lot, and we're talking about a Home Depot parking lot.
Right, it's a massive parking lot, yeah.
And you couldn't even park there.
Wow.
And when you went in, there were still tables and chairs available. I was like, we're not going to be able to walk in here, and you had plenty of room.
Wow.
So it's really, really amazing. The square footage.
Massive.
It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, like you said, the area is really on the up and up. The Southeast Corridor is absolutely booming. They're starting to call it the entertainment corridor.
I can see that. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's fitting. The mall, Baybrook Mall, that is, the Bay Area Mall, is actually the second highest grossing mall in all of the Houston area.
Yeah, number 2 to the Galleria, I imagine.
It. Yeah, so it absolutely makes sense. People understand that there's lots of people, lots of money, lots of growth. And like John said, with Great Wolf Lodge coming in and all sorts of other venues, it is really getting exciting.
Yeah, I was flying my drone over near Great Wolf Lodge the other day, and is it Chicken and Pickle? Is that what it's the pickleball place? I think it's called Chicken and Pickle. That's coming.
I believe so, something like that.
I was flying the drone over that, and really impressed with. And it looks like it's getting close. I mean, it's probably only a couple weeks out from opening.
Yeah.
So, and that's part of this new flyway development near.
So we'll have a boardwalk over there.
It's right on Clear Creek.
Yeah,
so it's waterfront. It's a waterfront venue.
Really
basically.
is. Yeah. Lagomar Lagoon just down the road.
That's true.
The second largest lagoon in the United States, largest lagoon in the state of Texas. So that's just down the road. People are really starting to learn about that. Really, really awesome venue to tie in the water between the Bay Area and Galveston. So you really got water all the way down.
Yeah, and what's really impressive, we'll talk about Lagomar a litit bit here. It was rated, won the Prism Award from the Houston Builders Association for top master plan community in Houston last year.
I believe it.
And what I really like is, a lot of these master plan communities, they always have the amenities that planned, but usually the amenity village or the pool and all that stuff or whatever they have planned is usually a little bit behind some of the development. Not at Lagomar, man. They got that. They built that marina or the lagoon first, and then they're building all the houses around it. I happen to have a listing there in Lagomar.
Of course, yeah.
With incentives for buyers and for buyers agents. I'm not going to go too detailed about that, but have a little broker open house coming up on the 31st of January, last day of the month. A little promotion going on for buyers agents, 4% commission on that.
I've actually been to some of those events over there and got to meet some of the realtors.
So got a lot of great builders there. Tri-Coast, one of my favorite builders, is one of the builders there, and that's actually the listing I have is a Tri-Coast home. But really impressed with Lagomar and the lagoon and everything they have going on there. It's it's a massive development that's just kind of still in the relatively early stages, but it's very exciting. Everything they're doing and all the infrastructure that's been built, and really the key with Lagomar really is the amenity village and all the bonuses that residents get, whether it be VIP access to the lagoon and the private beach in the lagoon, or the fitness center, and they just won another Prism Award for the best master plan community clubhouse.
Yeah,
so,
which is the largest neighborhood clubhouse in Texas.
I believe that's correct.
It's
yeah,
very big. Not quite as big as like a golf country club, but for a neighborhood club, it is the largest in the state. So very impressive.
So,
they have a new restaurant called Blue Lagoon Bar and Grill.
Yeah,
so you can walk in and then dine overlooking the lagoon. So very cool. Yeah, and then also we can announce what we're going to be having an event there. Really, really pleased to be a part of this. We're going to do the first water sports expo in the state of Texas at the lagoon / in-water boat show, but not quite the same as what was on Bay Area. We're going to have a few boat vendors specific for water sports, wake surf and wakeboard boats, but we'll probably have 5 different wakeboard dealers out there. Some will be in the water, some will be lined up on the side with the beautiful water in the background. So super excited about that. April 12th to the 14th.
April 12th to the 14th, Lagomar.
That's right.
Nice.
Yeah,
That'll be exciting. That's something you definitely need to come out and check out. And also another positive about Lagomar is that the I-45 overpass right there is almost done. So they're making some modifications to the interstate just to make getting in and out of Lagomar that much more convenient.
It's been a bit of a mess. People that live in the neighborhood have struggled with it a little bit, but like you said, they've made a lot of progress, and it should be opening soon. So it'll be much easier to get in and out of the neighborhood and access the lagoon.
Yeah, right now you have to go south, pull a quick U-turn to work your way back up to Houston, but soon you'll just pull right out of the neighborhood, you'll hook a left and head north towards Houston.
That's right. Which brings me to another point is back over to the Bay Area, Clear Lake. There's been a lot of construction on 146, if you're familiar with that, and that should be opening here. There's been rumors the end of the month. I think they're a little bit behind schedule due to the rain, but I think in the next few weeks they're going to have about 80% of that open, which is really just going to open up a lot of access from all north side of Houston coming down to the water. I think a lot of people have, due to COVID and then due to the construction, they've kind of not rode off, but kind of taken a break from coming down to Kemah and Seabrook and League City, Clear Lake Shores, Nassau Bay. But as soon as that new 146 Grand Parkway expansion opens, I think people are going to start flooding back down to this area. So
absolutely,
I'm excited, so I don't have to deal with the traffic as well.
Right. Yeah. I mean, sometimes with these positive developments, you got to take a couple steps backwards before you get to take that major jump forward. And we're about to take that major jump forward.
That's right. A lot of people didn't want to do it, but I'm like, we absolutely need it. We're going to have to bite the bullet for a little bit, but we're almost done, and I think the grass is going to be greener on the other side.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it was a construction project that people knew was coming for about 20 years, and everybody was kind of not looking forward to it.
Sure. A couple businesses were displaced, but they all found good new locations to set up, and there's going to be a lot of new developments coming in. So really exciting, and those developments would not have come in without this expansion.
Absolutely.
So I think it's going to be really good for the area. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a huge plus. Really just amazing all the positive developments going on within the waterfront of Capital Texas, the greater Clear Lake, Galveston Bay area. Yeah,
that's right.
Whether it be all the road construction, we're working our way south on I-45 to basically Lagomar now. We've already got through League City and the Clear Lake area and widened the road. So it's, even at one point in League City, the feeder road is 6 lanes wide.
It is. It's impressive. It really is. I think it's going to be a high flow of traffic there for a while. We won't have to do any construction for a minute. They expanded it for the long haul.
You will not be able to use potential traffic jams as an excuse to get out and visit the waterfront Capital Texas anymore.
It'll be a straight shot down to Galveston Island.
Yeah.
Yep. So. Yeah. So another thing is, you guys got to come out and check this boat show out because they will not be doing the boat show at Moody Gardens this year.
Okay.
They will be hosting a car show. Obviously, got a lot of love and respect for the venue. We hosted the first motor surf race in the state of Texas there. They did a boat show last year in August, but they won't be doing it this year. So don't wait for that. Come out now to the Houston Boat Show, January 24th to 28th. This is where you got to come see all the new boats on display. Talk to the salesman, see what kind of deals you can get.
Yeah, absolutely. And ask about it. I noticed there's lots of incentives going on, a lot of dealer incentives. So, it's a good time to buy.
It is.
Good time to shop, good time to buy, good time to kick the tires or, and check out the boats.
Yeah, you can get a deal on last year's model that they're trying to close out at the end of the year. You can see the new models that are coming out. They've got financing available. Like I said, new models, old models. Either way, they've got incentives. So definitely come check it out. And, you got to get here early because there is a lot to see. If you want to talk to all the different vendors and see what kind of accessories and different things that they have to offer, you got to get here early and spend the time to talk to everybody.
Absolutely. And it's really picking up now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. Feels good in here. It was a bit cold when we were setting up the show, but now the weather and the rain is behind us. I think it's going to be sunny tomorrow. Like I said, feeling good. Everybody seems to have a smile on their face. So, this is amazing.
Awesome. Hey, we're going to take a real quick break for a message from one of our sponsors.
Whether you're looking to buy or sell with a RE/MAX agent, they'll use their years of experience to help you plan for now and later. From when this
Welcome to your new home, baby girl.
turns into this,
Yeah, we're gonna need a bigger home.
and this
Oh, I hate this place.
turns into this.
I'm really gonna miss this place.
From tiny steps to your next big move. When you're ready to make a change, visit RE/MAX.com or download the RE/MAX app to find the right agent. The right agent can lead the way. Each office independently owned and operated.
Well, guys, we definitely are super excited to be here at the Houston AutoBOATive Show. Again, they do this one time a year, so you guys have got to come out today, tomorrow, or Sunday. The hours, again, are going to be till 8 p.m. tonight. It's 10 to 8 tomorrow and 10 to 6 at NRG on Sunday. NRG Center is massive. Every single boat dealer almost in the state of Texas is here. So if you are in the market for water sports, water boat insurance, any type of boat, center consoles, wake boats, power boats, fishing boats, they've got it all. So definitely come down to NRG Center at the Houston AutoBOATive Show.
Absolutely, and as we kind of discussed, there is no no Moody Garden show later this year. There is no in the water boat show in the Clear Lake Bay Area that coming up this summer. So this is it, man. This is the best opportunity to come out and check out all the different boat dealers, all the different options in one place.
Yeah, that way you can get the paperwork finalized, get yourself financed, make sure everything's registered with the state of Texas. If they need to order the boat, if you need to have some accessories added, get it done now. That way when the water warms up, March, April, May, you're good to go. You don't want to be dealing with that stuff whenever you should be out on the water having fun with the family.
That's true. That's true. Excellent. Well, hey, we really appreciate you all listening. First show of the year, first of many. Jordan, really, hey, thanks for having us at your booth.
Yeah, thanks for coming out to the Jet Surf Houston booth, John. Really enjoy showcasing this show with you.
Awesome. Well, hey, thank you again for listening, and we'll be back on soon.
All right.
It's Weekends on the Water,
Thanks for listening to today's show.
the official podcast of the waterfront capital of Texas.
Sponsored by Water. Water. Much better than drinking sand.
Weekends on the Water. No, let's make you Weekends on the Water. With Jordan Davlin of Jet Surf Houston and Scene Magazine publisher John Ennis.